Hi folks, this is Cheryl from Cheryl's Crafting Corner, and I want to do a quick video on some jar repurposing I did. I'm actually making these for party favors or to give away. I'm having a cookout. Two of our children have graduated from college, and I wanted to give folks a little something. I generally do that, a little something to take home with. And I've been saving these glass jars from the sauces, and I just can't throw them away. I have like 8 of them, and I have thrown some away because I've just stopped hoarding them. But I decided I'm going to get rid of them, clean out my stash I have in the corner of my kitchen, and give them away as little favors. And what I'm going to do is put tea lights in them. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the battery operated ones or the traditional ones where you light the wick. So it depends on if I can get to the store to get more of the battery operated ones. I've got like 2 bags of them, of the wick tea lights, so I figured I was just going to give them half a dozen to go with them. So I posted a couple of these on my blog yesterday, and I promised that I would do a quick video on this. So the burlap I picked up was at Michael's. Gosh, I picked this up, I don't know, maybe a year or so ago. And it comes in a roll. It's 5.5 inches by, I think it was 9 yards. It was a lot. It was a lot in here. And I just started using it for this project. I just like burlap. I like natural fibers. I like repurposing. So what better way to use what I have? So the glass jar, any type of ribbon or lace that you want to put in the middle, and some sort of embellishment to go around the band. I punched these out of craft cardstock and inked the edges and added a button. And this is actually, I pulled a piece of one of the threads off the fabric itself and just thread it through the button. So I'm not wasting anything. They literally take, the hardest thing to do is figure out which lace you want to use. I have a bin full of lace and I have a bin full of buttons. Here's my button bin. So I have so much to choose from that takes longer to figure out what I want to do than actually make the project. So you're going to need a hot glue gun for this project, or you can use a liquid strong adhesive like an E6000 or some other adhesive that's strong, because you'll be adhering the burlap to the glass. So like I said, this burlap is 5.5 inches. And because this jar measures 6 inches, I only concentrated in the middle portion on the center of the glass. So it worked out perfect. I was able to cut the burlap in half, so 2 3/4 inches each, and then I ended up with and then I cut a 12-inch piece. Now before you cut your burlap, make sure you've measured around the glass and you have about 1 inch that it will overhang, so that it gives you space to glue. So let's get started. So here's the glass, and I've run these through the dishwasher, and anything that I could not get unstuck, if it's going to go on the burlap, I wasn't too concerned. But I've actually used a glue product that you can get at Joann's or Michael's, and it helps you take the labels off, so you're not struggling too much with it. Okay, so what you want to do is take the burlap. Now what I've done is I've actually, on some of them, I've frayed the top of them, and all I did is take this top one off and actually save this. I use this on cards. I use it through the buttons. I'm not going to throw that away. 12 inches? No, I'm going to keep that. So then I'm just going to wrap this around, center the burlap, and then use my hot glue and glue this down. Now make sure you get it somewhat tight because you don't want the burlap slipping off. Sorry if I'm off frame here. Let me just fix my camera. Okay. And now just be careful because this is an open weave material, the glue is going to seep through and it gets very hot, of course, so just be careful. Okay, so now that I've got that first layer on, I'm going to take my lace or ribbon, center it in the middle, and you can actually use the lines of the burlap to help you center it. And what I do here is I actually go in the opposite direction so that this seam of the burlap is now in the back of my project. And the seam of my ribbon or lace will be in the front, and that seam will be covered by whatever accent I use on the front. So then here I go. I'm going to glue this down. And it's taking me longer because I'm on camera to do this. And then wrap this around. And I just hold it there in place for a second. Make sure it sticks to the jar and to everything else. Okay. So now you can do your center anything. You might have a large ribbon, a large button or some other accent. I pre-selected what I wanted. I actually have others that I'll do on another jar, like this double star, and then I have this bird with a silk flower. So let's glue this together. I previously hot glued the two hearts together and the button. And put some glue here. And then just hold that for a second till the glue dries and cools off, and there, quick. That didn't take no time at all. And if you're concerned that it may pop off, go ahead and just put some glue underneath there. If you have glue dots, that works as well. So there's my additional jar, and I've got them all here. And I have a few more that I need to get the labels off. And this next one will have this butterfly on it. And what I did here is it's actually a light pale pink button, and I just knotted the twine and then hot glued it on. Just a different effect. Well, hope you guys try this and repurpose. I'm a huge repurpose advocate. And have a great day, and please stop by Cheryl's Crafting Corner for more ideas.